welcome back to another video. Today we're going to analyze a game between the Grandmaster Javokhir Sindarov against Matthias Blübaum. This was played in the second round of the Tata Steel Chess 2026, which is one of the brilliant games that Sindarov has been playing nowadays. There is a beautiful finish there with some sacrifices and some nets that we're of course going to take a look to them right now. So Matthias Blübaum is starting with the white pieces, Sindarov with the black pieces. We see d4, knight f6, e4, g6, which is heading to the king's Indian defense for Sindarov. So we see standard stuff, e4, d6, knight f3, castle. Here's the main lines for the king's Indian. We can use e5 and also c5 just to counter attack to the center, because we have allowed white to have the center line. h3, a5, a5. It's an interesting idea here. We're going to analyze this. What are we trying to do or reach with the move a5? First, we are trying to develop the rook in this file. We're also gaining some space, and we're trying to play c6 and then bring the queen to a5, which is a good place for the queen sometimes in this kind of openings, because the queen can slide to this king side. Let's see how the game went. To bishop e3, knight a6, knight to a6 is I and c5, or if we play e5, de, first we're gonna have this square for the knight. Bishop d3, e5, castle, e takes d4, knight takes d4, knight c5. So we have developed the knight to this side of the board, to the queen side. Here bishop c2, and you may wonder, why did white move the bishop there? Remember that the bishops are considered to be better than the knights, especially in these openings that there's nothing clear to this. So only exchange your bishop, or let your opponent exchange your bishop for a knight if you know that your knight will be better than the bishop. Otherwise, please take care of your bishops, because they're really valued in chess. So rook e8, f3, c6. So we're eyeing the plan that I was mentioning before, which is the brilliant plan that Sindarov took us for his advantage here with a4. So a4 is gaining more space and allowing the queen to bring his shine to the a5 square, so we can swing to the other side for the king side. Rook d1, bishop at queen a5. Queen a5 is, as I said, the plan that Sindarov has brought to this game, which for me it's a brilliant game. You're gonna be amazed in how this game ends. Bishop f4, knight to e6, bishop e3, knight h5, knight takes a4. So here black has sacrificed the pawn here just because he wanted to bring the queen to this king side. Here Sindarov took the decision of taking on d4, bishop takes d4, bishop takes d4, queen takes d4 is forced because there is a check. You cannot take the queen on d5, so there was never a chance to take d3. Knight takes d4, bishop takes d4, bishop takes d4, check, queen takes d4. So here's one of the critical positions where we should analyze the reason why Sindarov took the decision to bring his queen to the king side to g5. Of course, this is a plan that can come to your mind. Okay, let's attack the opponent's king. We have the knight here. We have the bishop that can come here with the queen. So what we have learned in this kind of attacking sessions from the Grandmasters is that in order for us to be able to attack the opponent's king, we need to bring as much pieces as we can. So that is the reason why Sindarov played knight f6 to h5, so we could get closer to the opponent's king. Here, queen g5, rook d2. Blübaum knows that he's trying to attack his king, so he's starting to defend. Sindarov goes knight f4, which is a good plan. We're eyeing the g2 square. We attack h3. If, for example, white allows this, black can go knight h3 check. G cannot take h because the king is behind the file. So Matthias needs to be really precise in this position because he can soon be so lost because of this attack to his king. So he played king h1, which is preventing black to go knight h3, because right here if he goes knight h3, then G can take h3 and there's not a point to win this. So queen h6, this move is saying, okay, you move your king there, let me just continue my attack. We can bring our bishop to h3 or knight to h3. These kind of sacrifices are really famous. All of these work to open lines, open files, especially the h file. It's always used to attack the king, right? So white went queen to d6, queen takes d6, another pawn for his treasure. However, black doesn't care about the material here because he's attacking the king. The only thing that matters here is the attack to the opponent's king. Bishop takes h3, brilliant move. This is what we like to see in chess. If g takes, we can consider queen takes, or another brilliant move for Sindarov, which is rook e6. Let me just show it to you. Bishop takes h3, g takes h3, rook e6. You cannot imagine why you will play something like this, but there's a different plan behind these moves that is going to blow your mind here. Queen c5, knight to d3. This is saying, okay, I'm attacking your rook. If you take my bishop, I'll eat your rook. If you take my knight, I'm gonna take on h3, king to g1, bishop, queen g3 check, king h1, g5. Some classy move there just to checkmate the opponent in 3 to 4 moves. Awesome play by Sindarov here. So here's the ultimate blunder that Matthias Blübaum has made by taking out d3, which apparently looked some natural move, but this allows black to automatically go for a checkmate with queen h3 check, king g1, queen g3, king h1, g5, brilliant move. This is just unstoppable checkmate here. There's no way to stop this unless you want to sacrifice the queen. And amazing win by Javokhir Sindarov, who's playing brilliant chess since he actually won the World Cup in 2026, if I'm not mistaken, or 25. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And please go ahead and feel free to subscribe. You can leave a like, you can support the channel. We're going to be doing analysis for all of these elite players' games that are actually really educational for us that are trying to improve our game. So as a refresh of the game, I can tell you that the plan of Sindarov was to always bring the queen to this plan here, queen to a5, and then slide it through g5 or h5 and attack the opponent's king. So awesome game by Sindarov, who was able to actually checkmate the opponent because the opponent resigned because that was unstoppable. There was no way the white could just survive all of this. So thank you so much for following our videos. We're gonna be doing some more these days, and I hope you liked this awesome analysis that I was able to do for you. and have a good one. Take care. Please subscribe.